Good morning, Packers fans. Victory Monday feels so good after a Packers 17-0 victory over the Seattle Seahawks. That's right. A shutout at Lambeau. Flicks of snow floating through the air. It's a beautiful thing. Joe Barry coming to play, saying, "What's up?" to the haters. Phenomenal stuff on the defensive side of the ball. On the offensive side, maybe not so much. 3 points in the first half? Really? I saw someone already asked, Jordan Love plays in this game. Is it still a victory Monday? First, yes. Second, who cares? Third, I mean, I know Jordan looked a little shaky early in that game, but I think he could have mustered 3 points in the first half. I'm just spitballing here. Morning, everybody in the comments section. Hope you're all doing well. We'll hear from Matt LaFleur later today, but it's good to hear from all of you Packers fans worldwide right here on Packers Daily. It's what we do. Starting us off with Marshall. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. In the words of our QB, we have a defense. It's nice to know we can no longer have to score 35 points to win games. Yeah, mostly because they can't. But yes, it is a lovely feeling. I've already got a couple people asking about injuries. See Travis and a couple other people. Aaron Jones, haven't heard anything other than the initial Schefter report, which was about an MCL injury, which would be a huge break for the Packers. Still, obviously, Jones will miss time regardless. But if it is truly an MCL, we'll probably get definitive word later today. But if it is an MCL, that is such a bullet dodged for the Packers. Obviously, much more preferable than the dreaded ACL tear. And for Rashawn Gary, a glimmer of hope last night with Tom Pelissero's reporting. The initial look at it would seem to indicate that nothing was broken, nothing was torn. He will have obviously tests and scans done today, but Packers may have dodged some bullets there. Now, on the merciless injury, I haven't heard a word. I haven't seen anything. I know it was a biceps injury, and he was ruled out pretty quickly, which never bodes well. So we'll see. I'm sure Coach will have some kind of update when we hear from him later this afternoon. Timbo Slice, thanks for the super chat. Victory stash starts again. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, sir. No, the victory stash rode its ride, and it's over. David, thanks for the super chat. Metcalf had real Aaron Donald divisional round energy last night. Love to see it. It's kind of weird. I mean, that's just people that damn lose their minds in Lambeau when they get owned, I guess. I mean, that is the thing. DK, Lockett, they could not get going against this Green Bay Packers secondary, sans Jair Alexander. Pretty damn impressive from Barry's crew right there. Ronan, thanks for the super chat. Return of the mustache? No chance. One time only. Quinn, thanks for the super chat. First time at Lambeau last night. So incredible. What a great game to be at. That was probably a little tough early going, but man, great vibe. Looked phenomenal, especially in the morning with the snow. So glad you were there. Riley, thanks for the super chat. Too much to ask to go 2 weeks without having to pray. It's not another season-ending injury. It's football, baby. It's part of the gig. If you can't handle injuries, you probably shouldn't watch football. I'm not saying that to you, obviously, in particular, just saying to the world in general. Guys get hurt. It sucks, but it's next man up. Let's go. Steven, thanks for the super chat. It is one thing not to agree with drafting a running back on day 1 or 2, but how can PFF not have AJ Dillon on their draft board? Yeah, that's a rough one for old Mike Renner right there. Look, I love Mike. He's a Packers fan too. That's the funny part about it. I completely agree with what you're saying here because, like, yes, I understand the argument about value and when to draft a running back, when you shouldn't, if maybe you think AJ Dillon was drafted too early. All of that I understand. This idea, though, that he wasn't a draftable running back really pulls into focus the issue I have with a lot of the draft industrial complex, not just PFF, but the idea that they're looking at skill sets and production in college against other college players and completely falling down and failing at what makes pro personnel people who actually do this for a living and draft these guys and live and die by their decisions good at their jobs. Because it's about projection. projecting where a guy is headed and where he's going, not looking at what he's doing against the future gym teachers of America and saying, that's who he is, and that's all he's ever going to be. That's where the draft industrial complex completely fails, and it absolutely failed when it came to AJ Dillon. And I've seen Eric and a couple other guys at PFF already doubling down, our good friend Ben Baldwin already doubling down on like, well, he didn't have huge production last night. Does context matter at all? You mean that he's running out of a split backfield where, his usage can be volatile because of, he can't control when he's put in the game, etc. But then when Aaron Jones goes down with injury, lo and behold, oh my gosh, 2 touchdowns, production. Oh my God, really? Almost like they had a plan. In case one guy gets hurt, they got another guy to step up, who, by the way, is trending towards, I'm not ready to say it yet, but trending towards maybe being better than Aaron Jones. Projection, moving forward, looking ahead. That's what the Packers and pro personnel people do. So draft industrial complex, you can make your lists and do your cut-ups and have a grand old time every offseason. Have a ball. It's not worth most of the pixels it's printed with. That's all I'll say about that. What else we got? Merck 1987, thanks for the super chat. Would AJ Dillon look good in the famous Lombardi power sweep? Dillon's power runs get me so hyped. Yes, he would. I tend to think AJ Dillon would look good doing most things on a football field. Maybe not kicking, but who knows? Give him a shot. Andrew, thanks for the super chat. The work week is that much better after a W. P.S. How about a goatee streak? No. The next, and yes, I agree with you on the work week. The next iteration of facial hair on Aaron Nagler will be a playoff beard. So stop asking. Well, not that I don't appreciate the interest. Jeezy Baby, thanks for the super chat. Football weather is back. 69. Nice. Carry the G. Was nice to see some snow yesterday and some cold and some breath coming out of guys' mouths. Yeah, baby. It's football time, baby. I love it. And of course, football weather arrives, and where do the Packers have to go? Into the fucking antiseptic hellscape that is the U.S. Bank Stadium. Gross. TKM, thanks for the super chat. Carry the G with AJ Dillon tonight. Winning Monday. It's all coming together. 10 down and 7 to go. Then playoffs, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. And yes, please join us for Carry the G with AJ Dillon tonight here on Cheesehead TV. I will be sans my co-host, Corey Banke. He is busy, so I'm going to need all the company that I can get. So please join us live tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Lambeau time. Carry the G with AJ Dillon. It's going to be a hot time in the old town tonight. John, thanks for the super chat. Defense has been lights out. Preston Smith has been so solid this year. Hopefully LaFleur finally sees what AJ and cold weather can do. I mean, I don't think he's going to have much choice. AJ is going to be the featured back. There's zero doubt about that, at least for the next week, maybe 2. Yes, no question about it. Preston Smith has played some really good football. And what I think he did, and the defense as a whole did so well last night, the front 4, but really the whole front in particular, when it came to rushing Russell Wilson, their integrity in their rush lanes and not overrunning the quarterback and giving him an easy out. We've seen that so many times against Russell Wilson and other guys who can make things happen outside the pocket, where the outside backers will sometimes like fly past the quarterback depth, the drop point, and guy just has an easy out. They did such a good job of maintaining the integrity of their rush lanes, making sure there was a bubble basically around the quarterback where he was unable to break out. And then they had at times Campbell spying. Phenomenal work all around. And Preston was a big part of that. No question about it. And that sack at the end, I mean, how many times has Russell made that kind of play and you're like, oh, he's so close, and then he gets the edge and he's off to the races and he gets out of bounds. Preston exploded into the quarterback. That was phenomenal. Such a great play to seal the deal. Absolutely love it. Q King, what's up, man? Nice to super chat. I love the fact that Russell's last success in Wisconsin was when he played there, and we have a defense. Go Pack, go. It's been a while for Russell on the old soil of the motherland, no doubt about it. I kick ass. What's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. Unfortunately, never been to Lambeau, but what is it with people telling others to sit down? I don't get it. Yeah, it's a very particular Lambeau phenomenon. The base is slowly kind of turning over, but it is a lot of blue hairs, a lot of olds, a lot of folks who existed in a different era. And actually, for all the stuff I talk and I joke and whatever, I kind of get it. And I would never be a jerk to someone about it. Like, if it's an old person and they're like, please sit down, then okay, I understand. I'll sit down. I'm going to stand up on third down. And I'm going to stand up when they score. I'm going to have a good time, but whatever. But if it's some jerk like, I paid for my ticket, well, then stand up so you can see. Like, if you want to sit down and you're of able-bodied, just sit at home. Watch it on television. Why are you going to the game? That stuff drives me nuts. But the old folks, the blue hairs, I get it. I just think of my grandma. She used to go to games when she was really old. And I would have hated if some jerk with a "don't tell me to sit down" sweatshirt was like, "No, grandma." I mean, there's context here. There's nuance. Definitely. Carmen, thanks for the super chat. A few weeks ago, I was told I'm overly optimistic because I said this D could be really good. Now celebrating a shutout victory with you. Absolutely. A few weeks ago, I was told I'm overly optimistic. By me? I highly doubt that, but maybe. Nothing wrong with being an optimist. God knows I listen to Corey Banke be an optimist 24 hours a day, 7 days a week when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. Maybe it was a knee-jerk reaction to that. Ivan, thanks for the super chat. I can only imagine how big of an gangbang DK must have had to absolve his frustrations once he got back to Seattle. That's his thing, I've read. Don't believe everything you read on the internet, Ivan. Ever. I try to tell my kids this all the time, because they are absolutely in the throes of celebrity worship. Just because you read it on the internet doesn't mean it's anything. Not even close to true. But it was hilarious watching him grab face mask after face mask. Because, at that point, if you are DK Metcalf and you've already grabbed the first face mask, you're getting a flag. So get your money's worth, right? Grab every face mask. I kind of get that. Kind of respect it. Alec, TJ Slayton more than flashed yesterday. Saw at least 2 dropbacks that he completely blew up with immediate pressure right up the gut. Alec, both he and Kenny did yeoman's work early in that game. No doubt about it. There were a number of times where, as you say, Russell was off the spot like that because the interior was blown up. Oh, yeah. Watching TJ Slayton toss aside offensive guards, give me more of that. All in on it. Javier, calm down, Nags. He's not better than Jonesy. Didn't say that, did I? Please listen to the words that come out of my mouth. It's trending that way. And if you can't see that, you're blind and haven't watched enough football. Walter, thanks for the super chat. We missed Tunyon yesterday, and Lazard let me down. Oh, yeah. Rough day at the office for Lazard. Rough day. But you move on. Next man up. Start throwing those to MVS, which Rodgers tried to a couple times yesterday. But, yeah, rough go of it from Allen, but he'll bounce back. I have little doubt. Some fans still don't trust RD. It's annoying. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. Time to move Newman out of the lineup. Valuable reps for him, but he needs more time to work on his game. Well, here's the question, Robin. He puts lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of good stuff on tape. But then, yes, there are a handful of plays every game that are pretty ugly. Does he get better if you take him off the field? I don't know. Guys get better by playing. I think it's a good chance that he is the odd man out when Bakhtiari is back, and Josh Myers is back, but we'll see. Colin, thanks for the super chat. At least we can say King caught it for the next decade. With a good hold, Dillon could kick it somewhere between 68 to 70 yards. Those powers, those quads, you never know how far it might go. It might be like that scene from the original Superman where homeboy kicks it like off the planet. Afternoon from Stockholm, Sweden. What's up, Rick? Good morning from New York City. Hope you're well. Any free agent rushers who could help us out the coming weeks? Haven't even looked, Rick. I'll take a look probably this afternoon once we get definitive or more definitive word on Rashawn Gary. Do you think Wilson was overwhelmed with exotic blitzes? No. They barely blitzed. I think their blitz rate, I saw it yesterday on Next Gen Stats. Let's take a look. Now they played, what was crazy is they played, what was it? There we go. They got home with 4-man rushes. Like most of the damage they did rushing the quarterback was with a straight rush. Like they barely blitzed. Where is this here? I don't care about the Dolphins. All right. Come on now. Come on. oh, really? Because they, where was it? I knew I should have retweeted it because then I could have been able to find it right away. Oh, there it is. So the Packers were able to get pressure without blitzing, generating 13 pressures and 3 sacks with 4 or fewer pass rushers, a 37.1% pressure rate. 13 pressures and 3 sacks with 4 or fewer pass rushers. They did not send heat at all. I mean, and we've seen Joe dial up a couple like cat blitzes and some exotics, but that is not really his tea. That's not his cup of tea. He has done a lot of this work with straight 4-man rushes, and they did so again yesterday. Which we got. Saul, thanks for the super chat. The defense is playing Super Bowl level type. Can't wait for Jair and Z to come back. Amen to that. Campbell, quiet game. Yeah, you didn't have much to do. They weren't really attacking the middle of the field. They barely ran the ball. It's fine. Just because you're not making Sports Center highlights doesn't mean you're not playing well. Walter, thanks for the super chat. Do you think Mason Crosby is losing it or our special teams unit is too makeshift? Okay, the missed field goal was annoying, but it was super windy yesterday. We saw before the game the flags were like whipping one way. Bad hit in the wind, no doubt about it. After that, the operation seemed fine. Extra points, got a field goal. Like, hopefully they're pulling out of it. But yeah, that first miss was yikesville. Tamor, thanks for the super chat. What you saw from the offense yesterday, does that put Jordan Love's performance in perspective? I mean, it's just different because, the major issue in Kansas City was the zero blitz, the big blitz on third downs. Didn't see a ton of that from the Seahawks because, of course, you're not going to big blitz Aaron Rodgers. But then you turn it around and look at Kansas City last night in Vegas. I mean, they didn't blitz the hell out of Carr, but they did blitz him effectively. So their defense may be rounding into a bit of shape there in Kansas City. And then you spin it forward and look at Aaron Rodgers yesterday. You just saw a quarterback who didn't practice all week. That's what it is. And to this point, it's so funny to me how so many, it's always young people, like 20-somethings in my mentions talking about, he doesn't need to practice. He can just show up. No, he can't. No one can, especially at age 38 or whatever it is. You need to practice. Exhibit A yesterday against the Seahawks. It's not Madden. You can't just turn it on and go, no matter how good you are, no matter what level you've achieved in the NFL. You need to practice. And if you don't, you get what you saw yesterday, a guy who looks like he hasn't practiced. That's all. This ain't rocket science. Chris, thanks for the super chat. I don't know if you covered this. I'm late, but happy we got some good news on Gary and Aaron. I did talk about that right at the top. Key components to this team. How's Merciless's injury, though? It's the one guy we haven't heard about, which makes me fear the worst. But we'll see. Timbo Slice, thanks for the super chat. Bye week, 3-week cut down. Games missed for many. Indeed. TKM, thanks for the super chat. Speaking of running backs, huge shout out to Patrick Taylor, number 27. Got some legitimate snaps yesterday. Moment didn't look too big for him. Absolutely well done. Friend of show for Pax What She Said. If you missed Maggie and Perry's talk with Patrick this offseason, make sure you check it out. He's a really interesting cat. And I know Matt LaFleur has praised his work ethic and study habits numerous times. Lord knows he's going to need him this week because he is going to get some playing time. Brett, thanks for the super chat. Kroll's twice, lot one, bratwurst, spotted cow, snow, Oval Office, and most importantly, the W. Dream of a trip, Brett. You certainly did it all. Well done, buddy. Marshall, thanks for the super chat. Dylan reminds me of the old Chiefs running back Christian Okoye. And are you as nervous about Mason's slump as I am going forward? I'm not worried about Mason at all. Not whatsoever. Not one bit. Chris, thanks for the super chat. When I was there for the Lions game this year, I was standing on the bleacher seats, leading the whole section in Go Pack Go chants. No one told me to sit. Thank goodness. Glad to hear it. Jeff, thanks for the super chat. Shout out to Kevin King. He has been more than solid the last 2 weeks. He's been solid since coming back from that injury that he sustained in Cincinnati. And he was playing well in the Cincinnati game when he got injured. Dare I say it? Kevin King is having a good year. I don't know. What? Did it come out? Did I hear what? Okay. Well, just gonna put that there. T-Mom, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. What is Joe Barry doing that Pettin wasn't doing? Is it X's and O's or is it players coming into their own? Preston, King, Stokes, Devondre. It's a bit of both. It's always a bit of a perfect storm. But don't get it twisted. Joe Barry is the X factor here. I mean, he's doing so with many of the same players. Yes, Campbell has been a great addition. Douglas has really helped and saved their bacon at corner. No question about it. Personnel has certainly helped. But for the most part, a lot of the same guys. Scheme has helped, which Joe came in and implemented. Emphasis on technique, perhaps. They're a much better tackling team than they ever were under Pettin. Same coaching staff working under him. It's hard not to point to Joe Barry himself being the major difference here. That and the scheme, which he has helped implement. Yeah, I mean, gotta give the man his due. Dave, thanks for the super chat. Went to the game and was stuck in a little pocket of Seahawks fans. Fortunately, they did not have much to cheer about. Yeah, at all. I mean, maybe the interception, but that was like gift wrapped by Aaron Rodgers. Bill, thanks for the super chat. Do you think LaFleur wanted to give you a noogie when AJ Dillon got stopped on 3rd and short? No, because he also broke through Bobby Wagner's face for a touchdown. And he also converted a 4th and short last week, which I told him. Been begging for it. 4th and short, give it to your big man. But if he tried to give me a noogie when AJ Dillon got stopped on 3rd and short, I would tell him, don't run out of shotgun. I said in gut reactions, throw it, burn it, nuke it, launch it into the sun. The short yardage run out of shotgun, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, if it's 3rd and 3, and they're probably going to have to be playing pass a little bit, they're going to have to at least honor it. There's a 50-50 chance. Now, there I kind of understand it. Like, yeah, maybe you're going to get stopped sometimes, but element of surprise, what have you. But like 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, and you're in shotgun? Just shoot me in the face. Drives me insane. Uncultured, thanks for the super chat. Joe Barry's defense, NFL tested, Brandy approved. Gotta love Victory Monday. Pappies. Wait, have we gotten that? Is that official? Has Brandy come around? Is Brandy like a Joe Barry stand now? Oh, this would be a huge development for him. Like he could put this on his business cards. That'd be amazing. Brandy, I see you out there. I see you. I love it. I love it. What else we got? Dave, thanks for the super chat. I like the goal line plan where Dillon just runs through the unblocked middle linebacker's face. Run through a face over and 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 over again. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Bad hit in the wind. That's Banky level optimism. Did you see the wind? Did you see the flags? I speak of no optimism. I speak the truth. It's not my fault if you can't handle it. Ivan, thanks for the super chat. My buddy called me from Waupun Correctional after the game. Hey, shout out Waupun. Grandma Nagler lived there when I was growing up. We used to go there all the time. Used to drive right by Waupun Correctional. Shout out Waupun. Apparently, guys are being questioned by going gang unit officer for screaming, carry the G. Please tell me that's true. That's amazing. Please tell me that's true. Ivan, I need you to email me, Aaron@livex.tv. I need you to email me that is true. Please, please, please. Chad, thanks for the super chat. Any sense for whether 69 will be able to play this week? No sense. I mean, I have no sense. Not that it makes no sense. I have no sense. Wouldn't be surprised either way. And I know a lot of people have said, oh, don't play him on the Minnesota turf. If he's 100%, he's deemed ready, you play. But that is entirely down to Doc McKenzie. And I have given up trying to learn his ways and read those tea leaves. We'll see. It all comes down to how much he practices this week. He kind of knew as the week progressed last week, limited, and then didn't practice Friday. It was pretty clear he wasn't going to play. If he bumps up from limited maybe on Wednesday to full participant on Thursday, then they got a shot. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he did play. I wouldn't be surprised if they sat him. Let me tell you this. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play till after the bye week. And I know no one wants to hear that, but it wouldn't surprise me. So we'll see. Jason, thanks for the super chat. On the play, Jones dropped the pass. It was a screen, and Aaron didn't even look that way until he saw Adams wasn't open. So frustrating. Yeah, but you don't know, is he holding a linebacker or a safety? Is that the design? You don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard. Progressions, eyes of the quarterback, stuff like that. You don't know, man. You just don't know. We need 69 back. Bob, they're going to get him back. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to have to get going. Can't thank you enough for hanging out, talking Packers each and every day right here on Packers Daily on Cheesehead TV. I can't believe we got so many people here today. It's amazing. You guys really make this part of your Packers routine, and it really means a lot to myself, everyone at Cheesehead TV. Thank you so much. Please do me a huge favor. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Go Pack, go.